Welcome, guys, to the Chelsea-Arsenal FA Cup final review. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. We are the 14th time FA Cup champions, holders, call it what you want. We broke history. Yes, yes, yes. Arsenal Football Club have done it. Mikel Arteta, a rookie, a novice, whatever you want to call it, has beaten Frank Lampard's Chelsea in a very controversial at times type of game. I have to say, there was a lot of things going on in that game, which we will cover on this review, okay? We'll keep it very biased as we will. But guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts of this video and the game itself in the comment section, of course. So, I have calmed down, don't worry, guys. So, boy, I still can't get over it. It was hours ago, but listen, I'm so happy in the way we picked our heads up after going a goal down and literally just winning the game, winning the trophy. And it was just no more. I think the Baku defeat can finally ease out of our brains now. The boys have made up for Baku. So let's quickly get into the game, of course, and start with the team selection, which I got right in my match preview, guys. If you didn't check that out, of course, make sure you check that out. Now, in the match preview, I did predict we go 3-4-3. I did predict the whole starting lineup. Emi Martinez in goal, in the centre-back roles, Holding, Tierney and Louise. The wing-backs in Bellerin and AZ Maitland-Niles. Xhaka, Ceballos midfield, and of course the forwards in Pepe, Laka and Aubameyang. So let's start off with how, you know, the game started off. Chelsea started off pretty well. We did have a shot on goal with, you know, Aubameyang header, but that just went wide. Christian Pulisic for Chelsea did also have a shot, and, you know, Emi Martinez dealt with that pretty comfortably. But it was Chelsea that took the lead with Christian Pulisic. And I have to say, he is an outstanding player. Chelsea definitely have a player on their hands. And they were talking, I've had a few Chelsea fans tell me, you know, before the game, or even weeks before, in fact, telling me they feel they've replaced their talisman in Eden Hazard with the American in Christian Pulisic. And I remember, in fact, a friend of mine, actually told me about Christian Pulisic a few years ago when he was at Borussia Dortmund, and I said to myself, boy, this guy is actually a good player. But when I saw him sign for Chelsea, I thought, oh, wait, let's see how he does. And I mean, he's been outstanding for them, and today he was a problem for us, man. Even after getting that goal, there was a little run that he had, and boy, it was getting a little bit intense. Let's just say that. Even with the guys I was with my boys who, we did have one Chelsea fan there. We had a Liverpool fan there, and the rest of us were Arsenal fans. We were on edge, let's be honest. We were pretty on edge. Once we went to goal down, we see the way Christian Pulisic was moving, the way the midfield were, you know, Arsenal's midfield were just kind of letting Giroud and Mount and Pulisic kind of glide through, which was worrying me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Chelsea kind of took their foot off the gas a little bit, and then the drinks breaks happens, and then after the drinks break, let's not to say Arsenal did slowly start to get into the game a little bit more just before the drinks break, but once the drinks break happened, Mikel Arteta got at the team, told them exactly what they needed to do, you know, to pick their heads up, because we know Arsenal sometimes, when they go a goal down, they start to lose their shit. We've seen it before in the past with Arsenal. But no, Mikel Arteta with a Superman cape round his neck, because that's what he has been to us this season. Let's be real, all right? And I'm going to get into that a little bit more of that later on in this review. Now, since we come back off the water drinks break, Pepe had a disallowed goal, an absolute beauty of a shot. Unfortunately, obviously, it was ruled offside due to AZ McDonald's, who was part of the play, was in an offside position in the beginning of it. But man, oh man, what a shot. And when you saw that, it kind of said to yourself, I think Arsenal are looking to get back in this game. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang went on a run. Aspilicueta chasing him down. Look, there was always going to be one winner in that race. And Aspilicueta just said, nope, I'm going to hold on to Aubameyang's shirt. And he did. By the time he got into the penalty box, he got Aubameyang down. The referee gave Aspilicueta a yellow card. A lot of us were thinking, why is it not a red? Because he was the last man. But of course, the challenge started out from outside the box and, you know, it kept going and going. So, of course, obviously he got a yellow. It was what it was. But Aubameyang equalises it and makes it 1-1. And then Chelsea slowly started to crumble a bit. A lot of things happened for them. Kovacic gets a yellow card for making a little bit of a naughty tackle. You know what I'm saying? Things started happening. Aspilicueta pulled up, hamstring injury, so he has to come off. Christian Pulisic, and for me, this was definitely the great game changer as well. He pulled up a hamstring as well. He went on looked like a very teasing run, and he just scuffs it wide. But in the midst of that run, you can tell if you even watch the replays, he pulled up and it looked quite bad for him. And obviously, you know, rivals aside, get well soon, Christian Pulisic. But after that, it just really started to turn sour for Chelsea. Kovacic getting a red card, that was very questionable. I will be very biased on that. I'm not going to, you know, laugh and all that shit. But calm as a bitch, let's be real, because, you know, like I said in my preview, and like I said, going back to the game at the Emirates, you know, Jorginho should have got sent off that game. Let's be real. But it was what it was. He stayed on, and then obviously he got the goal. He got the equaliser, sorry, and then obviously Tammy Abraham with a Leno mistake got the goal. I digress. Kovacic getting sent off, like I just said, it wasn't a red card, if you ask me. It is what it is. But after that, I mean, it was just Arsenal. Excuse me. It was just all Arsenal. And, oh my God, Hector Bellerin, what a run he made at getting at Chelsea's defence once he got at Christian Pulisic. Christensen, sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Christensen, the ball's gone pretty much. Pepe picks up the ball, who I think Pepe had a tremendous game. I was worried about Pepe because I said in a few videos that Pepe, I don't know, he's been annoying me. He's been worrying me a little bit. You know, I see a lack of urgency from Pepe. Sometimes I feel he's a little bit too relaxed, especially the Tottenham game I did say in my review. He just looked like he needs to turn up a little bit more. Someone needs to get at him and tell him, like, listen, you need to start putting up your socks, okay? And he did that. He was twisting up players inside and out today, not Megan Rudiger, etc. Like, Pepe was definitely was one of the contenders for man in the match, definitely. But he picks up the ball, puts in a delicious ball in for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, he's gone one-on-one with Zuma. Zuma makes Aubameyang, pulls it onto his left. And Aubameyang were probably the most delicious finishes I've seen in an FA Cup final in a long time. Chips Willy Caballero into the back of the net. And, oh man, it was a stuff of dreams. I'm sorry. It was a stuff of dreams. What a finish. This guy is so critical for Arsenal Football Club going forward, because he's been so amazing since we signed him, and he's, oh my God, oh man, Aubameyang, man, he's just everything you want in a striker, man. The guy can score goals with left foot, right foot. Yo, the guy will do it. The guy will do it. He delivered. He got us here by beating Manchester City. you know, getting 2 crucial goals in that 2-0 win in the semi-final, and he's won us the FA Cup trophy. And after that goal, we pretty much was in the driver's seat. Like, Chelsea were trying to knock on the door, but, you know, another injury for Chelsea, Pedro. And to be honest, after that, the game was pretty much done. We saw a few subs in Nketiah and Kolasinac, but nothing really happened, guys. And we were crowned FA Cup winners in 2020. What an achievement for Mikel Arteta and, of course, the Arsenal squad in a poor season. One of the most poorest seasons I've ever seen as an Arsenal fan in my whole life. I mean, we finished 8th with no hope of European football unless we beat Chelsea. A lot of us had Baku on our minds. Could you blame us? Giroud, you know what Giroud does against Arsenal? Well, the last time he played Arsenal in a cup final, I mean, yo, we were thought Giroud, you know, our blood was on his hands at Baku that night. And literally, we had his blood on our hands tonight. Absolutely amazing performance from Arsenal. Definitely redemption for Baku. Yes, Anthony Taylor made a questionable decision of Kovacic. I get that. A lot of people were kind of concerned about the Emi Martinez situation where, you know, he caught the ball, but the ball was in the box as well as his hands, but he kind of was out. I mean, they did check that at the time that happened. I was like, whoa, what happened there? But they showed us a replay. I know there's pictures online going around right now, which I think is kind of sour. But it is what it is. I mean, the ball wasn't completely out of the box. So, technically, it was fine. It was what it was. So, I don't know. You know, anyone can make their opinions about it. It was fine. But, you know, Chelsea fans are going to look at this game and think that they got bumped. I can think of a lot of times we played Chelsea and other teams and think how many times has the referee bumped us. It was what it was. That's all I have to really say. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Football is football. Poor referee decision. You can see why there was no English refs in the World Cup or the Euros. I mean, maybe the World Cup, just gone. But we won the FA Cup. I don't know what more to say. I'm just so happy for Mikel Arteta. And let's be real, I was a man that wasn't exactly behind Mikel Arteta signing to become the Arsenal coach, because I felt, you know, of course, his lack of, you know, experience as a manager. Of course, he was assistant coach. Next to it was Pep Guardiola's second man at Manchester City. Do you know what I'm saying? And we heard a lot of City players come out and say he helped them develop more of their game. And let's be real, he come in and he's pretty much started to solidify the team a little bit. Of course, we finished 8th, and a lot of fans from other fan bases were like, what's he done? Etc, etc. This is what he's done. He's won an FA Cup trophy. Coming in December, a poor Arsenal team, you know, where he sat there as assistant coach at Manchester City, watched Kevin De Bruyne tear us apart in 15 minutes at the Emirates, right? And then Kevin De Bruyne couldn't even sniff a chance at us in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. That's what he's done since he's come in, okay? He's done a lot. He's done a lot, okay? So hopefully, you know, the board can back him, given the right tools for him to progress as a manager. Because, guys, let's be real, there's still going to be bumps in the road, progression in his young career. But he won a trophy in his first few months. He hasn't been a year as a coach or a manager, and he's won a bloody trophy. Seriously. Wow. Wow. But at the end of the day, guys, it was a good game. You know, of course, you know, there was controversy in the game due to the ref. I hear that. But we won the game. We're 14-time FA Cup winners. I am so happy with that. And on to next season. But of course, the transfer season is important. So important. So I hope the board back him. He's come out and said the board has his support, and they do support him. So hopefully they can support him and bringing in the right players for Arsenal. And hopefully next season and going on forward, we can start to see some progression in the team, trying to challenge and get back into the top 4 Champions League places. And hopefully down the line, we can start challenging the likes of, you know, Manchester City and Liverpool. We know Chelsea next season with their, you know, their new signings of Werner and Ziyech. So they're trying to get Havertz right now. And, you know, after this performance, they're probably going to still be looking for defenders themselves. I know we need defenders. We've got Manchester United as well that are going to be, you know, to push on and look to progress their squad as well. It's going to be a tough road for Arsenal. Still going to be a bumpy road in Mikel Arteta's young career. But, yo, the cherry was on the cake tonight. FA Cup, 14th time, record holders, Arsenal Football Club. He's won it before as a player for Arsenal. He's won it as an assistant coach for Manchester City. And he's won it as a coach for Arsenal Football Club. I mean, you couldn't write it any better. Second to George Graham now in player and manager, winning it for Arsenal Football Club. I mean, good Lord. He looks like he can be something. But the Cronkies, the owners, Raul, Edu, whoever's in charge, the board itself, give Arteta what he needs. And hopefully we can see this club shine brighter than we are shining tonight. And on that note, guys, I'm going to leave you with it. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. That was the FA Cup final review. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Share the content. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And guys, have a good night. I know I will. Up the Arsenal. Well done, Gunners. Peace.